Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. Welcome to your daily edition of the Cricket Happening show with your host Ram. In this Cricket Happening show, it's going to be everything is going to be centered around the T20 World Cup 2016, which is coming up in March in India. And the reason that I say that is because yesterday, because of shortage of time, I couldn't touch on the Afghanistan team being selected for the T20 World Cup. Now, as you know, each and every team is slowly being selected for the T20 World Cup, and today there were three teams that were selected. Yesterday it was Afghanistan who had their T20 World Cup selection. Today it was South Africa, Pakistan, and England. And a few surprises, but definitely I'm going to have a look at the team. But let me start off. But before I start off, unfortunately I have to say this. On the eve of the T20 World Cup, which is coming up, once again the West Indies Cricket Board and the players are not in agreement, and there is something, trouble is brewing, and there is also talk going on, if at all. I think the West Indian cricket players have been given a deadline for February, sorry, February 14. If they don't sign the agreement, then probably it would be probably West Indies will be setting a second string side. But does not, as I said, it has been. We know even in the World Cup this happened. A lot of key players were rested, and now when I was very happy to announce when the West Indies cricket team was selected, that I said that they are going to come at absolute full strength. And now comes this very shocking news that once again the West Indies cricket board and the West Indies cricket players are once again locked into a tussle here as far as money is concerned. And I'm very sorry to say that West Indies cricket is definitely suffering a lot here. And as you know, West Indies and Bangladesh today are playing in the under 19 World Cup semi-final, and this is the team, whoever are the winners would be actually joining, will be facing India in the under 19 World Cup final, as you know. So it really feels very sorry for West Indies. West Indies, I think they have made a good strides here. And it was very wonderful to see that West Indies came all the way down to the semi-finals now, which is pretty good to see. And then now they are just one step away from the final if they can beat host Bangladesh. Well, that is something that we can always dwell on later. But as I said, today everything is centered around the T20 World Cup as far as this cricket happenings is concerned. And one only hopes that once again one can only pray that everything goes well and we see this fully wonderful, colourful West Indies cricket team come and compete in India. And if at all it doesn't happen and a second string comes, I'm telling you, cricket is going to be very poorer without this West Indies, this colourful West Indian cricket team. So I wanted to start off with that. And as far as other cricket news is concerned, let us start off with the Afghanistan cricket team, which was selected for the T20 World Cup. Now, Afghanistan, as you know, they have to play through a qualifier. They are paired with Hong Kong, Scotland, and Zimbabwe in Group B. They have to top the group, and only then they would enter the Super 10 stage, where they will be pitted against England, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and West Indies. So Afghanistan, they really have a job to do there. But let's have a look at the squad. In fact, Afghanistan are also competing in the Asia Cup, as you know. India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan are competing in the Asia Cup. And the Asia Cup team has also been selected. Askar Stanikzai is going to be the captain for both the formats of the game. So this is the first time that Askar Stanikzai is going to be leading in a world tourney, I reckon. So Askar Stanikzai is the captain for both Asia Cup and World T20. But I can tell you one thing, dear fans, friends, subscribers, that unfortunately one has seen that Askar Stanikzai, after becoming the captain of the Afghanistan team, one definitely tends to get the feeling that his batting has suffered a bit. He's not having the old consistent form that he used to show when he was not a captain. But anyways, that is for the Afghanistan think tank to think about it. But one only wishes that Askar Stanikzai, we know he's a very compact batsman, and one only hopes that this time Askar Stanikzai that definitely hits his straps there as far as form is concerned. So he's the captain for both the Asia Cup and the T20 World Cup. The team is absolutely the same. There's not much of a change, I would say. They have almost gone for the same team. Let's have a look at the World T20 team. The T20 team, Uzbekistan is our captain. Noor Ali Zadran, who is a very talented opening batsman, young batsman at that. Mohammad Shahzad. Now let me tell you, watch out for this bloke, Mohammad Shahzad. He's a piece of dynamite. And let me tell you that this is not the same Mohammad Shahzad that we know. We saw that there was a series that happened between Afghanistan and Zimbabwe, and Mohammad Shahzad scored lots of runs. He got the man of the series, and let me tell you, he's a changed cricketer. He's not the person who now goes slam bang. But well, this is 2020 cricket. We can expect Mohammad Shahzad to be really ballistic. And Mohammad Shahzad, let me tell you, is an entertaining cricketer, and he's quite an entertainer there. He's quite a character too on the field. And Mohammad Shahzad, let me tell you, can really strike the ball big, and that is going to be. And he's in some great form right now, which would be good news for Afghanistan. Usman Ghani, another talented bat. As you know, he went into the 50 overs World Cup as the youngest member of this Afghanistan team. If I'm not wrong, he was just 16 years of age. So he's still there. The precocious talent is there in this guy, Usman Ghani. Mohammad Nabi is a very wily right arm off spinner. It's a very useful bat. All these Afghanistan players are very good bats lower down the order. Karim Sadiq, the wicket keeper. Shafiqullah. Rashid Khan has been taking a lot of wickets in the matches against Zimbabwe. He has really proved himself as the right arm leg spinner from the Afghanistan cricket team. Amir Hamza, Dawlat Zadran. So the Dawlat Zadran, the Zadrans are back. Dawlat Zadran, Shapur Zadran is back. Shapur Zadran did well in the World Cup, as you would remember. He's back. So that is going to be really strengthen the team. And they have, and for the first time, we are seeing that this Afghanistan pace attack is looking to be having a lot of teeth into it. Because the reason being, Hamid Hassan was missing in the last World Cup, in the 50 overs World Cup, I reckon, but he's back. So I think the pace attack is looking very sharp for them. Shapur Zadran and Hamid Hassan, Dawlat Zadran. Then they have Gulbuddin Naib. Gulbuddin Naib has already proved himself. He's quite a talent. He not only can, he's a very good fielder. He can bat well. He's an extremely good batsman. He was responsible for some very big victories against Zimbabwe. And he's a good thrasher of the ball too, and he can also bowl a bit. And Samiullah Shenwari, who is the right arm leg spinner, is an experienced leg spinner in the team, and he's also a good batsman. And Najbullah Zadran, another Zadran there, Najbullah Zadran is also a good batsman, and Hamid Hassan. So the world, and almost this is the same team that has been selected for the Asia Cup too. So it is going to be a wonderful thing to see how Afghanistan really shape up. So they will have some testing time in the Asia Cup, and then in fact Afghanistan would have an opportunity to look at the players who have performed, and then select the right blend for the T20 World Cup, which was very important. So that is as far as the Afghanistan cricket team is concerned. Now let's throw a look at the South African team that was selected today for the T20 World Cup. Du Plessis is going to remain the captain. So Du Plessis is a T20 specialist T20 captain for South Africa. So he's going to lead the side. It's going to be Kyle Abbott. The bowling is going to be in the hands of. So Dale Steyn is back. Dale Steyn has been really struggling. Could not be a part of the South African team where England were really rolling along nicely. Dale Steyn is back, so that is good news for South Africa. That would greatly strengthen and really boost the morale. So the bowling will be in the hands of Dale Steyn, Kagiso Rabada, Chris Morris, who has really become a sort of really popular figure. The reason being, he was the biggest buy in this Indian Premier League 2016, as you remember. And so Chris Morris is also very exciting in the sense he's the one who can be a very useful player. We can classify him as an all-rounder. So he's the one. And then look at the batting. Du Plessis captain, Hashim Amla is getting a Quinton de Kock has shown that he has really started getting into some very good form now with the bat. So that is good news. Hashim Amla is slowly getting there. And Farhan Bahardin, AB de Villiers, we know what a devastating player he can be. Of late, he has not been in peak form, but it doesn't take time for Abby de Villiers to really explode. JP Dumini, Imran Tahir, let's have a look at the spin, because every team has been giving more emphasis on spinners because of the match being played in India. So Imran Tahir is the right arm leg spinner they have. They have Arun Fungiso, who is the left arm spinner, and then they have, for variety, David Weiss is the right arm off spinner. So I mean, it's a medium pace, I suppose, but well, all in all, it looks good. David Miller, who is a very good tonker of the ball. I mean, of late he has not made a lot of waves. So it's time for David Miller to come out with something special in this T20 World Cup for South Africa. And then they have the talented Really Rosu, a very sweet little batsman. And I think the South African team is also looking pretty sharp here. So it's a nice composition, one thought. But Albie Markel, who was played against India, as you would remember, has lost his chance. I mean, he has not been selected at all, so he has lost his chance. But all in all, the South African team is looking pretty good here. So now let's have a look at the Pakistan team that was selected today. Pakistan selected their team for the T20 World Cup. Shahid Afridi, he will be captaining the side. And for Shahid Afridi, let me tell you, if one remembers, he made a statement if you remember, I do remember the statement, because cricket is something which is pretty dear to me. My memory is very sharp. And Shahid Afridi, the Pakistan captain, made a statement saying that his dream that he would definitely retire if Pakistan can meet India in the finals of this T20 World Cup, which is played in India, and he would like to beat India and then say goodbye to international cricket. And that, he says, is something that he would be really proud of. And that is the time he said that he won't take time to decide. Once that happens, Shahid Afridi will say goodbye to international cricket. But so that is one statement that Shahid Afridi made. Whether Shahid Afridi can live up to that statement and his team into the finals, that would be the moot point now. So he's definitely under some real pressure to prove a point to the cricketing world. The Pakistan team is looking pretty organized. Mohammad Hafiz is looking good. I mean, one sees that Mohammad Hafiz, even against New Zealand, we saw his consistency is back. Previously, we saw the consistency was lacking. Mohammad Hafiz is doing well. Shoaib Malik is offering that solidity to this Pakistan team now. Umar Akmal, who is playing in the Pakistan Super League there, has been really, in the United Arab Emirates, has been really showing some real talent with his bat here. So he is also getting into some form. Sarfraz Ahmed is always a dangerous player. Babar Azam, I'm very happy for Babar Azam. Babar Azam played well against New Zealand, and in fact he has been pretty consistent, picking up 50s at a very rapid rate. And now Babar Azam has found a place for himself in the T20 version, and I'm sure Babar Azam is a very good talent in the making. Then they have Iftikhar Ahmed, Imad Wazim. The spinners would be Shahid Afridi would be partnered by Imad Wazim, who is a left arm spinner. The bowling will be in the hands of the pace bowler. Now Mohammad Amir is another one to be looked at. So Mohammad Amir is back. Mohammad Amir is already started doing well. He has already picked up a hat-trick in the Pakistan Super League, I reckon. Yes, I spoke about it the other day on my cricket show. So Mohammad Amir is another one, and if you look at it, they are also looking pretty good. Mohammad Amir is looking good with the ball now. Wahab Riaz, always a very tough competitor. Mohammad Irfan, that lanky bowler. Anwar Ali is also someone who could who could really make some inroads. And then the surprise selection coming up from Pakistan, according to everybody, was that there was a selection of Khurram Manzoor. Now Khurram Manzoor has not been into the Pakistan team. One does not know whether he has that attacking demeanor that one is needed, but one is told everyone are seeing that as a very controversial selection of Khurram Manzoor. Probably whether he's suited for T20 cricket. So that's the question. And there are two new faces coming into this Pakistan team. It's good to see. We saw that in the Pakistan Super League that was being played in the United Arab Emirates. We saw that this bloke, this young boy, Mohammad Nawaz, he has been doing a great job there, I suppose. He has been picking up wickets with his left arm spin. And also, the other good thing is he's a very good lower order batsman too. So Mohammad Nawaz is coming into the team as an all-rounder. So he's a left arm spinner. He's a genuine left arm spinner, one could say. And then we have a genuine fast bowler, a rookie, one could say. It's Ruman Raiz, who has been taken in the team. Now, I'm told he's a fast bowler. Ruman Raiz is an uncapped bowler. I mean, we have not seen much about him, but they feel that he really is very quick, and they have included him. Let's see who are the players who have actually been left out. So there's no place for Ahmed Shahzad. Now, Ahmed Shahzad, who has been really been in this Pakistan team for quite a long time. Yes, definitely we have seen that Ahmed Shahzad has not been really performing to the extent that one would have required him to be. So he has lost his place. Shoaib Maqsood is out. And Saad Naseem, I was a bit sorry, but I also thought the wicketkeeper batsman Mohammad Rizwan was a very good bat lower down the order, but he has lost his place. Umar Gul, well, he has really gone over the hill, I reckon, right now. So he has also lost his place there. Amar Yamin does not find a place. But so Pakistan team is also looking pretty sharp here, I would say, as far as and Ruman Raiz is a pace bowler, a genuine pace bowler, and I'm told he did very well in the Pakistan Super League, where he has bowled very economically. He's 24 years of age. So the team composition looks pretty good here for Pakistan too. And as I said, Shahid Afridi, the onus will be on Shahid Afridi and his team to prove a point that Shahid Afridi made, that he would like to retire after this T20 World Cup. If Pakistan could meet India in the finals of the T20 World Cup and defeat India, then that is the time Shahid Afridi will say goodbye. So good luck to Shahid Afridi of Pakistan. So this is what his statement was. So he has to, one knows that Shahid Afridi himself is a man who leads by example. I'm sure he is going to play through his skins here when the T20 World Cup starts. Let's have a look at the England team. The England team, well, the specialists, they have been doing a good job there in South Africa too. And as I said, for me, one of the contenders for this T20 World Cup, India definitely, but one of the very chief contenders, and my feeling is that England are the ones who are looking very powerful according to me, and they are one of my contenders for this T20 World Cup. Look at the team. Morgan is the captain of the team. Moeen Ali. Then they have Sam Billings. Sam Billings is also a very innovative player, and he's there. Josh Butler. Well, he's a T20 specialist. He's in some dashing form right now. Now, the very surprising, not a surprising inclusion, especially considering that the match is being played in India. Let's see how many spinners, in fact, England have gone to. They have Moeen Ali, who would be bowling, is right arm off spinners there. Then we have Liam Dawson. Liam Dawson is going to lend some variety to this England team. He's a left arm spinner coming in from Hampshire. Then we have, who's the other spinner? Adil Rashid. He's a very good bat too. In fact, he has scored lots of runs in the Big Bash League. And Adil Rashid is the one who is the other spinner there. So the spin department looking pretty good as far as England are concerned. So Liam Dawson is the new bloke who has come into the team. And then looking at the other players, Stephen Finn gets an opportunity. And then the batting is looking good. Jason Roy, as I told you, is a wonderful player. We see that he makes batting look pretty easy. And James Vince is another very exciting talent according to me. So there's a lot of competition in this England team. It would be probably interesting to see how England actually shuffle their batting order. Alex Hales, one knows that he's a very good player too. And then they have Chris Jordan. What a player, Chris Jordan, and the best fielder according to me in this England team is none other than Chris Jordan. You put him anywhere, you put him in the deep, you put him in the slips, you put him in the close guard, and he will come up with some superlative catches, and he is a brilliant fielder too. So basically, he can also contribute both with the bat and ball. So Chris Jordan is another one to really look at. Adil Rashid, then Joe Root. Well, Joe Root, what a solid player he is. I mean, he's the one who can really stabilize the innings, and then once he gets his eye. I mean, T20 cricket is not where you can get your eye in, but Joe Root is also one who can come up with some great cricketing strokes. And then Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes, he can change the match in a trice. That's the capability of this boy Ben Stokes. And look at that bowling. The bowling, well, Stuart Broad does not find a place. There's no James Anderson, but as you know, these bowlers have been doing a good job. They have been there in this team right since when England actually defeated Pakistan in the United Arab Emirates, as you remember. I'm talking about Reece Topley of Hampshire, both left-arm seam bowlers. Reece Topley has been doing a good job. David Willey is a very economical bowler. He will bowl stump to stump and will also move the ball a bit. And so basically, this England team, to me, is looking very powerful. One probably thought whether Kevin Peterson, who did very well in the Big Bash League, might be considered, but nothing of that sort. There is no Kevin Peterson in the team, and this is the team composition as far as England are concerned. So as I said, today it was all about the T20 World Cup. All the concentration, it was only about talking about the T20 World Cup. One news that I could give in the Pakistan Super League, I was told that Shane Watson and Shahjeel Khan lately blitzed the bowling attack to really take their team to a wonderful victory, the Pakistan Super League. I can definitely look at it, but I'm really short of time, dear fans and subscribers. Hope you all understand. But it was a real pleasure talking about all these cricket teams which were selected for the T20 World Cup. And as I said, one only wishes and prays that this whatever the fiasco which is going on between the West Indies Cricket Board and the West Indies cricket players is very amicably resolved, and at least the West Indies Cricket Board decides that they would rather not. They would rather accept what the West Indies cricket players say, and at least till such time the T20 World Cup is not over, they probably they would keep it like that. One only hopes and prays. Nothing is in our hands, and for cricket's sake, I would love to see this very strong West Indies, this colourful West Indies Calypso unit come and compete in India in the T20 World Cup in full strength, because that really will tell us as to how West Indies are doing. So one only hopes that happens for cricket's sake, that West Indies, all this fiasco gets resolved amicably, and we are seeing West Indies in full strength and in full colour in the T20 World Cup. Well, let's, dear friends, subscribers of Cricket Happenings, I can only say that let's all pray for the West Indies cricket team. That's it from me, your host Ram, on this Cricket Happenings show.